G'day guys, we're going to watch a game of Total Annihilation now. This is a classic matchup from 2002. It's almost 12 years old, but it's only got better with age. It's a game featuring 4 of the best players that Total Annihilation never produced. It's got BlackFlag and Relativity from the BTU clan on the one side, and they're facing off against Tag ScorpioN and a Novice ToS. All of them top-rate players on this on this map, Gasplant Plains. Now, for those not familiar with Total Annihilation or Gasplant Plains, it's a flat features map, and it's well known for its flash rating and BB duels, and the BB being the big Bertha long-range artillery. Let's see what these guys can what kind of a show they can put on for us. So I'll just get my AC out of the way so he doesn't interfere with play. I'll just put him off into the corner somewhere. Right. So we've got BlackFlag. He's looks like he's going to grab his mexes first. Relativity is looks like he's doing likewise. Yep, none of them going for the fast Jeffy rush. A popular move on this map is to build a factory to a pair of wind generators and the land factory and send the Jeffies off. The Jeffies being the light scouts to do some damage, see what they can do. So yeah, Novice is doing a bit of a short build over there. It's only 2 mexes. This is ScorpioN, he's going for 3. And BlackFlag going for 3. Alright, so we might see something fast from Relativity over here. I'm guessing it's going to be Jeffies first. Yep, there we go, Jeffies. Question is, will ScorpioN be ready in time? Here come the flashies from Novice. He'll be sending them straight over to BlackFlag, see what targets he can kill. So it's pretty critical to get your radar up if you're going to do a long build like this. To get your radar up so you can see the incoming units, get your commander in position to degun some on one side and get your flashies or SAMs prepared to kill anything coming in from the other direction. Because you can be sure that Novice isn't going to send these 2 in together, they're going to come in from different directions. Just like Relativity's done here with his Jeffies. We'll just speed it up a bit. Alright, so how's Relativity going to deal with this? He hasn't got any radar, so he can't see them yet. Alright, now he knows about them. What's he going to do? He's going to intercept them with his Jeffies. We should watch what BlackFlag's doing here. He's going to degun one of them, but it looks like he's going to lose 1, if not 2 mexes over here. He might be able to intercept that one in time. Will he get him? No. Okay, so that, I'd have to say that was a pretty successful raid from Novice ToS over here. What was the damage to ScorpioN? ScorpioN lost all 3 of his mexes. And Relativity successfully defends. Alright, so you'd have to say it probably worked out pretty even over there. Both sides rating just as well as each other. Get the speed up a bit more over here, so plus 10 is only double speed, so it's pretty good to get past the early stages. Alright, so Novice is starting his power spam over there. That'll be critical because unlike Forged Alliance, you don't upgrade your mexes, you build energy converters, mass converters with your energy, so that's what Novice has started on already, getting in early. That's what we like to see. Meanwhile, BlackFlag being aggressive, he had a reputation back in the day for being quite an aggressive player. And true to form, there he is. He's guarding out flash tanks from his factory. ToS is being a bit, no, I should say Novice is being a bit more expansionist over here. He's got his commander assisting at the front. Likewise, it looks like Relativity has ideas to do the same, whereas ScorpioN is assisting out construction units. He reckons he's got enough flashies up the front, and he wants to go heavy construction. He wants to get his missile turret forests up soon. So what's going to happen next is these guys are defining their front lines with missile turrets, and they'll keep the flashies at bay. At least that's the idea. BlackFlag might have ideas to get on top of Novice's missile turrets before we can, but I don't think he'll be able to do that, not to put the commander at the front. And yeah, you've always got to watch the sides on this map. They're always sneaking around the sides, taking out the 3 mexes over there. But BlackFlag, like an expert, he's got his flashies ready, intercepts nicely. And ScorpioN is starting his Guardian already. That's a medium-range plasma cannon. So normally is what you do is you'd set up your missile turret forest, and then once the lines are clearly defined, you'll get the medium-range plasma cannon going. But ScorpioN has gone straight up for that, straight into the medium-range plasma cannon. And Relativity has spotted this, and he's emergency building his own. So ask BlackFlag for some energy so that he can get onto that faster. But that's his #1 priority, because well, I suppose he hasn't really got much missile defenses. So if worst comes to worst, he could go and degun the Guardian, but that's considered pretty impolite. He'll probably try to avoid that if possible. But it's a viable tactic. You should never let your opponent get away with building an undefended Guardian. If he builds an undefended Guardian, go in and degun it. Alright, and Novice has started his Guardian too. BlackFlag is looks like he's a little bit behind. We'll see how that plays out. I'm going to bookmark these positions so that we can keep track of them. Alright, we've got the Guardians going at it over here. Now, Total Annihilation doesn't have shields per se, but you can place wind generators and such structures in front of your Guardians, and that's what won the day for ScorpioN over there. I should say Relativity. ScorpioN didn't have his. Anyway, we're missing good stuff up here. So, yep, now we've got BlackFlag's got his flashes in. So that's always extremely difficult to put your shields up in front of like your shielded wind generator in front of the Guardian when you've got units coming into it. It's all just micro and makes it far too intense, and that's won the day for BlackFlag over there. So the left team looking much stronger than the right team at this point. The right team have lost both their Guardians, which puts them at a severe disadvantage. They have to move their lines back, which means that they forego these 3 vital metal extractors, and that's a huge economic disadvantage. But ScorpioN isn't willing to give up that easily. He's put up another Guardian, and he's having another go. Now Relativity is another good way to counter the Guardian is to build more Guardians than the other guy. So Relativity's on that. He's got the second Guardian going. Novice has, looks like he's retreated his lines a little bit. I think his original Guardian was at this position, but he's moved his line back. It's probably just out of range of that one, and that gives him, well, it means he concedes as little as possible. Doesn't really give him much, but he concedes less. Now, the next critical thing is to get your geos up on the back yoke. So those geos are worth quite a lot of energy, which you'll want to convert into metal with those metal fabricators. BlackFlag has got into his, but ScorpioN is way ahead of him on that count. Scorpion's got 2 of them up. BlackFlag's only got 1. What else can we see? Now they both only got all these players have only got one land factory. It's very light on the units, but we saw that they went very early Guardians. They didn't push very hard at all. So you'd have to say that ScorpioN should win this one. He's got a commander and an ACU in front of his eye, but and of course we've got two Guardians. So yeah, two Guardians versus one. We'll see how it pans out. He's lost his comm unit, and it looks like Relativity is targeting the comm. That's always a good move. If you attack the unit that's building the shields, the guy with the shields has got to take his attention away from the Guardian. I have to say that is wide open. He could take that out of Sam's if he had enough metal. So I do have to apologise for I haven't got the player resources, the recorder's overlay, because I can only record in windowed mode, which means we don't get the player's resources, so unfortunately I can't show you. And so it looks like ScorpioN has lost his second Guardian. This isn't working out well for these the right hand team. There you can see that Guardian's just out of range of BlackFlags. So BlackFlag is targeting just in front of it, taking advantage of the splash to just nip away at it. It's very slow progress though. We'll see how far he gets. But in the meantime, he's gone advanced already. Okay, so this means BlackFlag is planning to get a BB going. He's already got the advantage with the Guardian. Forced Novice to move his lines back, and you can see he's conceded 2 metal extractors because of that. That's going to put him at a disadvantage. Novice is getting his advanced factory up and running as well. So soon this should escalate into a BB war, and that's what we love about Total Annihilation, is the BB wars. That's what I certainly loved about them. Well, actually, I hated them because I always played core, so I spent my life trying to bomb the damn things, which is never a winning strategy because the BBs always leave a wreck that you can reclaim. When you send bombers over your enemy, you don't get anything back for it. Yeah. The trials and tribulations of playing as core. But anyway, these guys are all armed, so they're going to be able to build as many BBs as they want. What have we got here? He's built a radar jammer. That's always a good move. It's always a good move. And looks like BlackFlag might get his, well, definitely is going to get his BB up first. So that could be, that could spell the end of the game for the right-hand team. Alright, and Relativity is just going in for a bit of a look over there, because ScorpioN built another damn MRPC, another Guardian. Just doesn't want to give it up. And it looks like, yeah, no, he's still got his 2 original Guardians there. But these two have just been playing tennis all day, back and forth. There's that BB. Oh, okay, so he's got his BB, it's online. One would assume he's got energy to fire it. I don't see an energy storage, but he has got an air factory, so he's probably got enough energy to fire. And he started on his second one. Now, see, this is a bit unusual because normally you'd hide these BBs under the gas plants, make them much more difficult to spot. But BlackFlag has built his out wide in the open over there. I can't imagine what the reason for that is. And Novice has worked out that he's got a BB on him. And he's going to want to do something to take care of that ASAP. So BlackFlag is probably targeting the Geos. That's a good move. Take out the guy's energy. Without energy, he's not doing anything. You can't quite penetrate with these peepers because this anti-air line is a little bit too strong. But actually, what is he targeting with his BB? You'd have thought the geos would be out by now. He's targeting the missile turrets. That seems a waste. That does seem a waste. Probably thinks if he takes out the missile turrets he can get a better look, but you just need to build more peepers, that's all. Where's Scorpion's one? He wasn't far back. Okay, so their Scorpion has started on his, but they're still way behind. And he's got one hidden behind the trees over here. That's Novice's. That's exactly what I was talking about, hiding behind the trees. Much more difficult to spot. So what's he targeting? Now he's got 2 BBs. 2 BBs versus 1, and he's lost his... They're losing things left, right and centre over here. Two BBs and he's started on his 3rd. This is dire news for the right hand team. They need to take out those BBs, they need to do something. Scorpion is building some bombers. Bombers are a good option. And he's got his BB up. Let's see what he can do with that BB. What's Relativity been doing? He's got one hidden under that gas plant over there. It's unusual that he didn't reclaim his vehicle factory to get it up sooner. He must be limited on energy. And there's BlackFlag's peepers just chilling out. No, those are Scorpion's peepers, beg your pardon. And yep, so BlackFlag's got his construction units working full time, putting shields up in front of his BB. And you see, the trouble with that is it's so micro intensive. You really can't do anything else. You spend all your micro time putting up shields in front of the BBs. Looks like he's got all 3 of them firing on Novice's BB over here, so you'd expect that to... There it goes. Okay, that one's gone. But Novice has got another one, and Relativity probably... Scorpion's probably got his. There's Scorpion's got one. He's building another one. So, in terms of number of BBs, I think they're pretty much even. Oh, but look at this. Scorpion's been flying around the back of BlackFlag's base, taking out his energy. It wouldn't surprise me if BlackFlag doesn't have any energy to fire his... Oh, but Relativity is sharing energy, so he will be able to share... He'll be able to fire his BBs, but not for long, because Relativity's geos have all gone down as well. How much wind do these guys have? Fortunately, Relativity has been wind farming. All they need to do is turn off their metal, their metal fabricators, and they'll be able to continue firing. And Novice is feeling the pressure over here. He's lost his 2nd BB, and he thinks it's fucking hell. And I tell you, when you've got those BBs raining down on you, it does feel like hell. I do sympathise with him. But Scorpion's got 2 BBs. He started on his 3rd, on a 3rd as it were. And BlackFlag's BBs are still raining hell down on them. And we've got Relativity with the BB as well. Now you'd think that Relativity would be putting a shield up in front of his BB. Instead, he was repairing it. And there we go. So that's good work. He's got his shield. He's shielding it now. But here comes Scorpion's bombers. That take care of that problem. And that BB is not long for as well. But this is what I'm talking about. He's left a big wreck in the middle of his base over there. Whereas Scorpion's bombers they're gone. So in terms of economic game theory, yeah, Core's got it bad if they have to rely on bombers. And look at this BlackFlag's BB is still going, but he's having problems peeping. He can't find the right hand side's BBs, because you would think he'd be able to keep on top of them. He's having troubles peeping. What is his trouble? He probably doesn't have enough resources to build enough peepers. Because he lost his nose, he's rebuilt his geos. We could view. We can go view from his point of view. What's his player number 2? View 2. He's not doing too bad for resources. He's got some metal in the bank. He should be able to build peepers faster, get a good look. But he's taken out a few geos. Oh, and he's lost a BB. This could be a turning point. Yeah, he's having a few words at Relativity. He reckons Relativity should be marking the enemy BBs for him. Oh man. Yeah, no, I think Relativity has been marking them. It's just there's so many. And the trouble with marking them is you never know which ones are still alive. Because you fly a peeper over and you see it and you mark it, and then you shoot at it, and if you've queued up a lot of targets, you never know which targets are fresh and which aren't. Alright, so what's Relativity doing here? Having a bit of a probe with his units. Not sure what he hopes to achieve with that. Probably just having a look. Fairly expensive look though, you could just fly some peepers over. But no, BlackFlags is down to 1 BB. This is phenomenal. 3 BBs raining hell down on them, and they've made a comeback, I'd say. I think it might have something to do. See, BlackFlag's BBs were all in one place, out in the open, easy to spot. Whereas the right-hand team, they were hiding them behind the gas plants, and not all in the same place. They're quite spread out. Very difficult to spot. And when you put them next to these wind generators as well, they make it even more difficult to spot if you only get a quick look. They're kind of camouflaged against the wind generators' windmills, or wind generators' blades, as it were. No, but this is phenomenal. Look at this. 3 BBs down to 1. The right-hand team have got to be happy with that. But what's Relativity doing? Oh, and there's Scorpion's bombers are just having a field day again. Ooh, I could have taken out that partially finished BB. That's a missed opportunity, perhaps. No, he comes back for it. Okay. Yeah. Is the BB dead? Well, this is quite a turnaround, and there goes BlackFlag. He can't be happy with that. They had all the advantages. They had they won the BB, the Guardian War over there. Not twice, not once, but not twice, but 3 times, because they tried to rebuild on the right-hand side. They got their BB up first. I think BlackFlag had 3 BBs raining hell down on them before they even had 1. And they completely turned it around. How about that? Yeah, well, let me know if you guys enjoyed this, so I might cast a few more. Yeah, so that's it.